All right, in today's session, I want to talk with you leaders out there and business owners that are driving your business and or department within a business forward, how to grow your profits. This is called the 5 ways to grow profits. Now, when we think about profits here and we want to increase these profits are downstream. So to be able to impact something downstream, makes sense that we need to look upstream. So the first thing in the flow are the number of leads. Here, these are the result of your marketing efforts. All right. So marketing spend here should, in theory, increase the number of leads, but not only the number of leads, but the quality of those leads. All right. So second is your conversion rate. So after you have your number of leads, how many of those result in an actual customer? So this will be times your conversion rate. Now this is the result, which is your number of customers. All right. Hopefully happy customers, right? Now, additionally, of the 5 ways, we've covered 2, number of leads times the conversion rate. We have the number of transactions. All right. So number of customers times number of transactions. All right, number of transactions times the average ticket price. Maybe this is called, if you're a trades, average service. If you're automotive, average repair order. So that would be like ARO, average sale price, however you quantify that within your business. But it's basically what is the average. If you did your sales for the year times divided by your number of customers, that would give you your average ticket price. All right. So this is going to be the revenue. Or the money. All right. So we've got 4 of those covered. This is average ticket price. A little bit going on there. What's left? Well, we have how much we sold the service, product, package for. We have how much revenue that generated based on the factors we talked through. It's now a matter of my favorite. All right. Margin. Now the margin is where you get to keep the money. This is where your delivery excellence comes in. Our delivery excellence. This is where systemization. In the last session, I talked about the Pareto principle, 80% systemization, 20% humanization. That means that 80% of the process should be running like a well-oiled machine so that the interpersonal side of the business can get the attention it deserves, and the person owning the business gets the benefit of business ownership that they deserve. All right. So with that being said, the profit margin is how much of the revenue you get to retain. And so that's where we now get profit. All right. So let's just work a scenario. We have 100 leads and a 10% conversion rate is going to result in 10 customers. Pretty straightforward. Each of those customers does one transaction, and that transaction is on average $1,000. Okay. Now, with $1,000 average ticket price, we would have our revenue of $10,000. Right? But we don't get to keep 10,000 because we have responsibilities to pay off. We have cost of goods, we have payroll, we have insurance, we have tax, we have all these other variables. And in that, depending on, for payroll as an example, one way to pull that lever is so that there's no rework or minimal rework. Obviously, if you have to pay an individual to do something twice, then your profit margin is going down. So in this scenario, let's say we have a 25% profit margin. So 25% of 10,000 is obviously $2,500. Number of leads times your conversion rate gives you your number of customers, times the number of actions and transactions that they do with you by your average ticket price gives you your revenue in this model, 10,000, times your profit margin of 25% means that you get to retain $2,500 in that example, right? $2,500. So start working through the scenario with you, or let me do that alongside of you. And just look at what an impact minimal changes, 1% changes in multiple categories has a compounding effect. Let's talk more about that. Grab some time on my calendar. Thank you so much for listening.